Hey there, crafters. Welcome back to Gina Creates. Today I have another fun gift card holder for you. I will show you how to make this with your Cricut using my mini love letter SVG template. In Design Space, I will show you how you can customize this so you can add your own personal saying. Here are a few supplies you will need to get started. You will need your cutting machine and a light grip or standard grip mat. I have some 8.5 by 11 cardstock, craft glue, a scoring stylus, and my Cricut scraper. Once you have my SVG downloaded for GinaCCreates.com, you can unzip it, and inside you will find the SVG file. It might display as an HTML doc, but that will be fine. You can still upload that to Cricut Design Space. It's just on a Windows PC. Sometimes it doesn't know how to display it, so it automatically converts it. So now once you have it into your canvas, make sure your width is 11.7. Next, you can ungroup the SVG and you can select the pink envelope, the heart, the stamp, and then our white insert. So for the envelope, you can change the colors easily just by selecting the layer in the right layers panel. And then we have double score lines. So we just select the layers of the cut lines, and then we are going to change it to score, and then we're going to attach them to the envelope shape underneath, and that is ready to go. Next, we have our stamp, and it is 2 layers. You can either cut that with cardstock and layer it on top of each other, or you can just hit flatten like I did, and it will be a print and cut. Next, we have our little heart seal, and there are cut lines on top. We're just going to switch them to score lines, and then we are going to attach them to the heart shape underneath. And then we have that ready to go. And lastly, we have our gift card insert. And this comes with my sayings already on them. Just for you, happy Valentine's Day. And we are going to ungroup this so we can just select these cut lines, and then you have this parallel lines running across. We're going to change those to score lines. And before we attach them to the white shape, we need to edit our text. If you want to leave it just like this, you don't have to do this step, but we are going to ungroup this white card insert so the cut lines and score lines are separate. And you can just flatten the text directly to your white shape underneath. And it always brings it to the top, so you're just going to drag it to the bottom. And then now you can attach the cut lines and score lines to your flattened shape. So now this is just going to print out our text and score and cut on top of it. So next I'm just going to copy and paste a new set, and I am going to change the color of the envelope, and then I am going to show you how to edit this white card insert. So you will need to detach and unflatten, and then we will select all the text and turn off the eyeball or delete it. And then we are going to use a type tool so we can type out our new saying. So I'm just going to use the type tool and put I love you. And then after that, we can edit the color. So we can just go up to the color swatch and pick what other colors you would like. And we can also change the font and go to system, and I'm selecting my status because that is the font I used. And I like this one for the love letter. So you can get that free online. I will have a link for that in my blog and on the video description. So now I'm just adding another saying from mom on the bottom of the text. And then I'm making sure I unite my text, and then I select it all with the white background and I hit flatten. And then I am going to drag it to the back so I can have my cut lines and score lines on top, and then I just hit attach. And that is how you can create it to say whatever you like. And then now we are ready to make it. But before we move forward, make sure you save this project so you do not have to keep editing every time you go to make this project. And now we just have our print and cut pages, and then we have our cardstock layers. So make sure you put that scoring stylus in before we print out our print and cut sheet. And I'm just printed this on white cardstock, and I am cutting on cardstock plus. So I just bend over my mat so I can take off my pieces without curling my cardstock. And you can see I have 2 cut lines on the side and then my score lines on top. And then use your Cricut scraper to clear off your mat from any debris. And then you can finish out cutting your colored cardstock. And make sure you have your scoring stylus in for any layers that need to be scored. I like to cut my cardstock on a light grip mat, or if you don't have that, you can use a dulled standard grit mat, and that works best for handling cardstock so it doesn't rip. So once we have everything cut out, we are going to take a straight edge and we're going to fold over those double score lines on the top and the bottom. And then there's only one score line on each side. So I have 2 score lines for the top and the bottom just to give it a little bit of thickness, because we don't want this to fold over super flat since the gift card and the letter needs to go inside. And then we just take a little bit of glue and fold over our tabs for our heart, and then we glue that onto the bottom flap of the envelope, lining it up with the top shape that I have. And then we're just gluing on our heart stamp onto the front. And then we're going to let that dry. And then we are going to get another straight edge and fold over our score lines. And then we are going to fold it like a Z fold. And then we apply glue to the bottom flap in the back. And then we align it center to our envelope. And then we just hold it down and we make sure that it's nice in the center so it can close. And then make sure you let this dry for 5 minutes. Then you can add your gift card and fold down the sides first, then the bottom, and then put that top flap into your heart. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial on how to make my cute little mini love letter for Valentine's Day. Let me know what you guys think, and make sure you head over to ginacreates.com to get the SVG file. Please don't forget to like and subscribe so you can get notifications on when I have another fun craft coming out.